am S83, and this is a commentary battle for Shogun 2. This is an Avatar naval battle. My forces will be fighting under the dark green banners, and my opponent will be fighting under the red. This is actually my first naval battle online. My opponent is going to take a more defensive approach this battle. I'm going to move in offensively. I'm going to move the bulk of my force through the left here, and then I'm going to move a smaller force around through the right, try to get around to behind them. As you can see on the battle map, my forces are blue, and they're becoming more and more spread out as I get closer and closer to the enemy, which is my opponent, which is in the red. Over here on the right is when fighting first kicks off. I try to set his first ship on fire, but it just doesn't take. On the left, my forces are now starting to engage their forces. And they immediately start setting my ships on fire. Over on the right, my smaller ships start getting boarded by his larger ships. And one of my ships surrenders. And still on my right, another ship gets boarded. And this continues the process of boarding my smaller ships with his larger ships. And my ship has already surrendered. My attack on the right has failed. But on the left and on the center, the battle is still raging on.
One of our ships is withdrawing!
The boarding actions continue with the same process of attacking my smaller ships with his larger ships. One by one, my opponent is forcing my ships to surrender or flee. As you can see here on the battle map, my ships are in blue, and they're very outnumbered, and they're scattered, and his red ships are forming in on them, surrounding them, and beating them. My admiral's ship is trying to repel boarders and also being hemmed in by other ships. And my admiral, here in the center of the screen, begins withdrawing.
One of our ships is withdrawing!
I still have my ships fighting. They don't stand any chance against the forces that are now against them. My admiral stopped retreating, but now is completely surrounded by enemy.
Here they come! Prepare to repel boarders!
And my admiral surrenders. I want to say good game to my opponent. He played very well. He kept his forces concentrated where I kept mine spread out, so he only had to fight parts of my force, while I had to fight large quantities of force with smaller forces. He also used his larger ships to board my smaller ships and force them to surrender, which won him the battle. And I just want to say, thank you for watching.